Hello everyone, my name is Kaushall, and I'll be presenting Beyond Competitive Gaming, How Casual Players Evaluate and Respond to Teammate Performance. Teammate performance fundamentally shapes player experiences and behavioral outcomes in multiplayer video games. However, much of this research focuses on the esports domain. Even when they are explored in non-competitive or casual settings, the competitive aspects of these games are favored. Thus, there is a need to explore team dynamics in casual cooperative games. To that end, we have put forward 3 research questions. How do players evaluate teammate performance in casual games? What impact does teammate performance have on a player's frustration? And what impact does a teammate's performance have on the player's cooperative behavior? For the experimental design, we have a between subjects randomized controlled experiment where participants play with the confederate. There are 2 conditions. The competent, where the confederate makes no mistake, and incompetent, where the confederate intentionally makes mistakes. The game selected was Overcooked 2. For data collection, we used a questionnaire to gather the following: observation to gather frustration and cooperation, a physiological measure, i.e. an EEG, to gather the cognitive workload and frustration indirectly, and semi-structured interviews to better understand the participant perspective. Our initial findings from the interview suggest that participants often evaluated performance relative to the confederate. They also reported feeling more frustrated in the incompetent condition. This contradicts the data from the questionnaires, as frustration scores in the competent condition and the incompetent condition were very close. From the content analysis on the observation data, more instances of frustration were seen in the incompetent condition, highlighted with the purple arrows, and more instances of worked out strategies were seen in the competent condition, a type of cooperative behavior. These are highlighted with the yellow arrow. There are several limitations that we need to address before going forward. Due to a consistently low EEG signal quality, the EEG data had to be discarded, and as such, future research can explore whether the EEG is suited for this domain of research. The sample size should also be expanded for future studies to determine if these trends are statistically significant. Personality traits like the online gaming motivation scale and relationships between the participant and the confederate can be explored in future research. The main takeaways for this study are: 1. Observation and interview data revealed frustration behaviors completely absent in questionnaire data. Thus, these instruments assess fundamentally distinct concepts. 2. Participants consistently evaluated performance through relative comparison rather than absolute metrics. This contradicts task performance operationalizations dominant in competitive gaming research. Thank you.